Utme candidates, welcome to Case of Tutorials once again. And this is Mr. Kingdom, and here we'll be solving another UTME physics past question. So this is a UTME question. So let's solve. It says that a piece of substance of specific heat, which is specific heat capacity, 450 joules per kilogram per Kelvin, falls through a vertical distance of 20 meters from rest. Vertical distance. So it falls through a vertical distance. So assuming this is the object, it falls through a vertical distance from rest. So it was at a height above the ground. So it now falls. So they now ask us to calculate the rise in temperature of the substance. They ask us to calculate to rise in temperature of the substance on hitting the ground when all energies are converted into heat. Okay, sorry. Let's clean this. So this is just energy conversion. That's what we use to get the rise in temperature, because here we know that one form of energy is being converted to another one. So let's read again. A piece of substance of specific heat capacity of this um of 450 joules per kilogram per Kelvin falls through a vertical distance. That means it was resting, and anything that is resting or is at a height above the ground possesses potential energy, right? That's mgh. And then it now says it falls through a vertical distance, falling through a vertical distance. So there's actually an energy sequence here, or let me call it energy chain, where potential energy gets converted to what? Kinetic energy. Potential um energy due to a substance that is at a height above the ground, or at a height in a gravitational field. We call it gravitational potential energy, which is mgh. So it's the energy stored in an object due to its height above a gravitational field. I hope this is clear. So we know that substance possesses potential energy. Then it now falls. While falling, it possesses kinetic energy. Uh, the potential energy got converted to kinetic energy, and then it now said we should calculate the rise in temperature of the substance on hitting the ground when all the energies have been converted to heat energy. So it got converted to heat energy, and the formula for heat energy is mc change in temperature, rise in temperature. So this is the energy change. This is actually the energy change. But then what we need to do to get this rise in temperature is just to choose one of these. So this got converted, this we can say this indirectly got converted to this, and this directly got converted to this. So it depends on the parameter that is given, which is this we are giving the acceleration due to gravity, and then the height above the ground, vertical distance, that's the height above the ground, 20 meter. So we know that this is what we need to use to get the um the rise in temperature. So we can say the potential energy got converted to what? Kinetic, to um to heat energy. We can also write it, maybe we should write it here, half mv squared to got converted to this. It's just that you have to find velocity, and that will take time. So just do mgh equals mc change, that you get the same result. We'll solve both of them here. So we have, okay, the mass of the substance was not given, so we just cancel it out. So we're given acceleration due to gravity, which is what, 10 meter per second square, times the height, the vertical distance of 20 meter, the first two vertical distance of 20 meter. So that's the height, which is 20, right? The specific heat capacity is 450 times the temperature, rise in temperature, right? So we have 200 equals 450 rise or change in temperature. So divide both side by 450. This cancel this. That's 20 over 45. 5 can go here, 4, 5 can go here, 9. So the rise in temperature of the substance is 4 over 9 degrees Celsius or centigrade. So this is the answer. Let's just quickly try this to see if we'll get the same answer. So half mv squared, let's look for the velocity as it was moving. Velocity of the substance. V squared, we can use the equation of motion. V squared u equals u squared plus 2gs. So v squared equals the initial velocity is 0. The velocity at the height, maximum height, is 0. So this becomes 0 squared. Let's not just write anything. Let's just leave it. This is 0. So we just put it as 2gs. So we have v squared equals 2 times 10 was given times 20, which is the distance, or vertical distance, 20. So v squared equals what? 400. To find v, square root both sides. We have 20 meter per second, right? So yeah, we can now write half mv squared equals mc change in temperature, right? In temperature, this m cancel m, that's the mass cancels each other. So we have 20 squared equals 20 squared over 2 equals specific capacity times temperature rise. Let's draw another line here. So we have 400 over 200 equals 450 change in temperature. This cancels this. We have 200 equals 450 in temperature. You see how we have gotten the same thing, Bible side by 450. So we have rise in temperature equals 4 over 9 degrees Celsius. So it's just best, if you are writing it, this should not take you 20 seconds, 10 seconds. It's just best you use this particular method. So you know that at a height above the ground, it has what? Potential energy, which was converted to heat energy. So you now look for whatever parameter you have to look for. Simple. Follow, like, share for more videos. Follow us for more videos. Subscribe for more videos.